Hello everyone, Dragon84 here and welcome back to another Luckily Landlord video. So the update hit, it wasn't a lot of major things, a lot of symbols and items got buffed, a few that were getting underpowered next to a lot of other things in the game. But more importantly, now we have a stats menu and this is really cool. So it tracks all of your stats. So it tracks the games played, games won, current win streaks, highest win streak. So on apartment floor 1 I have not lost anything. I think this is since the essences got introduced, all of these stats. They do seem to track with my Excel sheet that I'm retiring here. And it also has some other interesting things. Yesterday I tried a run with a dwarf, and it tracks the gallons of alcohol consumed, and these also go to your overall stats. More importantly, we have the Ascension floor 15. Current win streak is 3, so we are on a 3-game win streak. Let's see if we can go on with that. I'm really interested what our stats it tracks. The update thing said that it tracks 6 different stats. So let's see what happens. So apartment floor 15, we're on a 3-game win streak, and I'm very interested to see what we're going to see here. I don't want a mouse or a cheese, so I'm gonna go with the goose. Worked last time. It's objectively not a It's objectively not a very good thing, but sometimes it helps, and we can instantly see that the golden egg got buffed to gift 4, which is actually a big buff. I really want to pick something on my second spin, even though, I mean, we got a 1 value symbol and a 4 value symbol, so we are already 5 ahead. But I'm gonna pick a dwarf here anyway. I mean, I don't think it's bad to have one symbol like that early on. Anchor is also fine, better than a 1 value symbol. Goldfish got buffed, which is really funny. If it's next to a bubble, it gives 15 for destroying it. Bubbles get destroyed anyway, so it's interesting. It's not an interaction that I'm actively going to look for, but I have picked goldfish for various reasons, and I don't know how this will shake out. I mean, 15 is a lot, but bubbles destroy themselves, so you might not see it come up. Anyway, I'm picking a beer for the dwarf. No reason not to do it. Alright, 23, that's good. That was on its own almost enough to pay this first rent, so here we're a full rent payment ahead. Probably picking a save here. Coconut doesn't do anything unless you get a monkey or Mrs. Fruit, and even though the monkey got buffed too, it now gives 6 times the value of the item destroyed, symbol destroyed. I don't think that's worth picking a coconut over. I mean, you never know if you're going to see a monkey. Anyway, I'm picking the save here. Purple pepper can be very good if you get it to work, but I'm just gonna go with the egg carton. Not that difficult to make work. It's fine. Do we want any of these? No, we're far enough ahead and we're not going to add bad symbols in our deck for now. I mean, all of those symbols have their uses, right? Right, we are far enough ahead that I'm definitely picking up a coal here. That's going to be good for us. Another 2 value symbol is also very good. Are we going to go to 100 here? Almost. We're almost a full rent payment ahead, which is also very good for us. 5-sided die, just 3 value symbol, definitely picking it up here. We're not getting a lot of very difficult decisions right now, but that might change at any second. Blue pepper is interesting. I don't think, right, we have 4 empties right now, and I don't think it's going to help us a lot. We could do tax evasion. It's probably not going to give us a lot. I mean, we could pick a magpie because we have a tax evasion, but I don't know. I just don't want a jack-o'-lantern. I mean, we already have a dwarf. I don't want a dwarf and toddler. So at that point we would be forced to remove our dwarf pretty soon. I don't know if I like that. That said, it would make a toddler a 2-value symbol, candy a 2-value symbol. Maybe it's good. I mean, tax evasion doesn't do a lot for us here. Sure, let's pick up a jack-o'-lantern. Might not do anything. But that's also fine if it never does anything. Right, we get a random rare here. Emerald also got buffed. If there are at least 2 emeralds, it becomes a 4-value symbol. Definitely what we're picking up here. Right, the game is being kind to us for now, which could actually be a scary thought for what might happen in the future. Robin Hood. Well, Robin Hood would have been better with the tax evasion. I don't know why we're getting so many rares. As you saw, we're on a 3 win streak, so there's no shenanigans going on. I'm not cherry picking my runs, this is just how things are shaking out. I'm not picking up any of these symbols, so we could pick up a rain, but it's just a 2-value symbol and our symbols right now are so good that I don't think it's going to help us. Alright. I mean, we're far enough ahead that we could actually pick up a second goal. Probably. Right? I'm kind of scared to do it. I mean, we have 3 rares. We should definitely do it. It could definitely just instantly win us the late game. But we do have to make sure that we're not going to lose ourselves the run in some other way. Item capsule could give us a checkered flag, which would be insane with Robin Hood. We don't really want a chick or a thief. I mean, we could pick up a chick, it becomes a chicken and it would fill up our egg carton. But I'm not really enthusiastic about that idea. I'm just gonna pick up the item capsule. There's no way that's going to be bad for us. Lockpick is gonna break our safe. The safe is a 1-value symbol right now, so the only thing that we're going to get out of it is destroying it. Let's remove the flower. We could remove the coin before the flower here. Doesn't really matter. We're removing both of them either way. Shedding season means we're probably not picking up rabbits anymore. I mean, we could. You could definitely make a case for either option, and I haven't really been able to get a 100% sure idea of whether it's better to just have a lot of rabbit fluffs and get a lot of rares, or to have a way to make sure that you're not getting trashed by them. Although, now that we can just turn off items, I mean, I haven't really thought about this before, but that actually makes shedding season a lot better. You can just decide how many rabbit fluffs you want and then just turn off the shedding season. That's actually very good. So that update actually made shedding season a lot better. You just have to be sure not to well, fool yourself into, I don't know. I lost my train of thought there, that's fine. First egg, that's good. If we can get the egg carton up to a high number, we are going to be very happy with that. Alright, sunglasses. I don't think sunglasses essence is going to be very good. I mean, you have to save up removals so much, and on higher levels that's just very difficult to do. So grape pepper is going to give 30, 4-leaf clover is going to give 60, so I'm gonna pick 4-leaf clover. It's gonna give us 4 every spin, so that's very good. Essence capsule, yeah, definitely picking up essence capsule here. So what do we want? I think we have 2 dice, so reroll is fine. Caldicurnite isn't going to do anything, Goldilocks isn't going to do anything. So that's a reroll. Reroll is a pretty good item. Right. It's not gonna make me pick up another 3-sided die here. We have 2 empty spots, but I don't think that will be much of a problem. Slot has been buffed too. It now gives 4 every 2 spins, so it's now no longer a 1.5 value symbol, it's now a 2 value symbol, which is very nice. Do we want a 2 value symbol? I mean, I don't know. Probably not. One of the main reasons that I'm hesitating there is because of checkered flag essence. Checkered flag essence makes the timer on your checkered flag symbols into 0. So combined with Robin Hood, it's just going to give us 25 every spin for like 6 turns. That's a lot of money, and Slot would make that worse. I don't think it matters too much, but it's the small things that can sometimes help a lot in winning new runs. So we don't really need the help right now. I mean, we have 2 empties, but we're still far enough ahead that we don't mind. 5-sided die, second number 2, that's better than a 3 value symbol now that we have the reroll. So it's also very good for us. Yeah, we are very happy with where we are right now. There's our first diamond. Didn't cost us the game, that's good. Early calls are unlikely to lose you the game, but if you have multiples at the same time ticking down, that can actually lose you the game. I have definitely lost games due to picking up too many calls at the same time. Pizza the Cat is okay. Pizza the Cat essence. I mean, there are so many things that buff cats that you can definitely get there. I just thought of something else that we need to think about, but that's fine. Yellow Pepper is going to give 20 at some point. We actually paid 12 for the essence capsule, and I'm not sure if we're going to get our money's worth out of it, but that's also fine. I mean, on average, essences are just going to be extremely good for you. Yeah, we're going to fill up our board pretty soon. I'm not that interested in Pizza the Cat essence right now. We don't have anything else to make our cats better. We could reroll, but no. Small symbol bomb, green pepper, lint roller. I mean, green pepper is going to pay out a little bit for the next few spins because of the essences, and at some point we might get another. Sure, there are enough things that we could hit. I just thought of just the simple fact that we don't actually have a plan for the late game right now. It's easy to get sidetracked to the point where you're like, alright, we have so many very good symbols, but you need more than just good symbols in order to win a run. You need to have some good synergies in some way. Joker is just a 3 value symbol, doesn't interact with anything that we have, but we have an empty spot, we have 3 dots that are going to remove themselves, so we are going to have more empty spots. Alright, our yellow pepper essence got destroyed, which is fine. Void stone is better than nothing. And those dots are going to be gone really soon, and at that point we are going to have a lot of empty spots. Alright, Beastmaster is fine. It doesn't interact with anything that we have, but it's a guaranteed rare. We could pick up the 5-sided die. Is that better than a Beastmaster here? I think so. I mean, we don't have anything that interacts with animals, and a 5-sided die would give us a third 5-sided die for the green pepper, which helps when these last 2 dots run out. So I'm gonna pick up the 5-sided die to make the green pepper better. It's also a little bit better than a 3 value symbol, so even then, it's just good. Alright, these are a few bad symbols, but we've already made our next run, so we're not worried about anything for right now. Um, are we going to pick up the chick here in order to fill our egg carton? I mean, we don't want either of the other options. Our coal is going to transform into a diamond next spin. That's also very good. We don't mind having a chicken as a 2-value symbol. We're going to... Yeah, we have a removal... I think we get another removal next rent payment, although it might be the one after that. Yeah, it's the one after that. That's fine. Right, rent has increased. We're far enough ahead. That's also not a problem. Rest Katana. I don't believe that's going to help us in any way. Sorry. Alright, Egg Carton Essence actually has anti-synergies with Egg Carton. I think maybe they remove eggs at the same time and we would get both the bonuses. Dwarf and Anvil, it's going to buff our Dwarf, which is kind of decent. I mean, we're not sure if we even want to keep our Dwarf in the long run, but it's better than nothing. Farmer doesn't interact with anything that we have. We kind of want a Dame or something. Magic Key, that doesn't work with our lockpick. Could pick up a time capsule. What's it gonna give us? Alcohol, a dud, a void thingy, essence capsule. I think our hits are good enough that I want a time capsule, but it could backfire on us. But not that much. I mean, we might get a dud. That would suck, but wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, that's a beer. That's fine. We still have our dwarf. We want the dwarf and Anvil essence to do something for us. So it might actually be actively good for us to have hate the beer here. All right. None of these help us, so that's fine. We might want to remove some symbol. Probably the pearl. Now actually, I'm going to remove the cherry over the pearl because we might hit the cleaning rag essence, which wants us to have 5 gems. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. We don't strictly need to remove something, but I think it's better to do so. Here, we want our 1 synergy to pop up. Could pick up another coal, but it's going to take some time to become a diamond. I'm gonna do it because we have those 2 other diamonds, we have a decent setup, and it might push us over some kind of edge at some point. Alright, bronze arrow is very good in a situation like this. We have some high value symbols, and of course it points off the screen, but if it hadn't pointed off the screen, it might have done something good. The chick hasn't done anything yet, that's kind of a letdown. Right, buffing capsule is great here. Yeah, and right now, the arrow gave 8 this spin. That's just a high number. And if you do the math, then on average, the arrows are just going to do more for you than when you didn't have them. Ruby is kind of the same as the emerald, except that they don't work with each other, which is kind of awkward. I don't think I want both a ruby and an emerald. For now, it's just a 3 value symbol. I'm gonna reroll here. King Midas is bad for us, so none of these help us. That's fine. Kind of missed on that, but that's also not a problem. Coin and string gives us 1 every spin, which is also fine. I don't want Shattered Mirror right now. It gives us less options, and I kind of want options here. Alright, we get to remove something. Yeah, flower. Probably should have removed flower before the cherry, but kind of forgot that I still had it. Alright, 54 this spin, which is also pretty decent. Could pick up a rabbit fluff. doesn't really do that much, but I think, yeah, we're gonna add a dot in a few spins. I don't know when exactly. I'm not really keeping track of that, but I think a rabbit fluff might not actually be good for us here. No, there are a lot of symbols that we just want to see pop up as many times as possible. Should probably remove the goose at some point too. Yeah, we have a few symbols that we kind of don't want. At some point the chick is going to become a chicken and it's going to fill our egg carton. I hope. Don't really want the second bronze arrow. Yeah, there's our third dot, but another dot is ready to leave. No, I'm gonna skip here. Multiple bronze arrows doesn't really help you that much. It does help, and it's a net positive, but if you have possible synergies that you want to pop up, it's not going to do a lot for you. Right. Yeah. So our dwarf is now a little bit better. Lucky Capsule is going to give us another rare. Maybe another emerald, maybe a Dane. Maybe a King Midas, which we want of, obviously. Yeah, this was a good turn. Honey. Honey is just a random 3 value symbol. But I think that's still something that we want. I mean, present and milk aren't something that we want, so we're not gonna pick anything over it. Yeah, we still have a few symbols that are just kind of bad. So having just a random 3 value symbol, there's nothing wrong with that right here. Another void stone, that's fine. Just a free 8 money. Alright. 48, that's not that much, but that's the thing with Robin Hood. When you have Robin Hood, you just get kind of erratic numbers. Maxwell the Bear could help if we were looking to pick up a bear to eat the honey. It's a reasonable thing to do, but Maxwell the Bear essence is not the best thing that we can do. Lucky Cat requires us to have 3 cats. I don't think we're extremely likely to see 2 more cats, so I'm not gonna pick that. But Booster Pack, it's going to give us a very rare, which might be a diamond, but all of the very rare symbols are very good for us. 12 spins is a lot. That's just over a single ramp payment. Do we want another crack at the time capsule? I don't know. Sure, why not? Ancient Lizard Blade. I was saying something. Nothing important, I think. Alright. This is a very interesting assortment of items. So it gives 8 every spin, and it gives 1 less for each symbol with a quantity of 2 or more. So, how many of those do we have? We have 2 dots, that's 1. We have 3 5-sided dice, that's another 1. And we have 2 diamonds, that's number 3. So it gives 3 less, I think. So I think this gives 5 every spin, that's very good. Instant Ramen gives us an additional item after each rent payment, which is also very good, but I'm just gonna go for something that gives us 5 every spin. If I can count correctly. Yeah, it's 5. That's really good. I mean, that's better than a 4-leaf clover, and 4-leaf clover is just one of the strongest items that you can think of. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So, Time Capsule gave us another beer for the dwarf, that's decent. I mean, due to the dwarf and anvil essence, that just gave us 17, and that's kind of decent for a single use item, a symbol. Wow, I'm really mixing up my words today. I don't think many in my audience really care that much, but I would care. So here we go. Alright, Chemical 7, pretty good. It's late enough that we're very unlikely to find more Chemical 7s than this. but there's no reason not to pick it up. 71 this spin, that's really good. Alright. 6 more spins until the booster pack goes. I think our chicken laid an egg, that's also very good. Right, we're picking up another egg, that should be 3, yes. So our chicken is paying out, it's good. Still don't know if it's worth it or not, but we have it. And we have already made our rent with 2 spins left to go. And there's our 3rd diamond. We have... I think we've made it to the point where we are probably winning this run. Well, it's interesting because we don't have a lot of obvious synergies. We just have a bunch of decent symbols. Golden egg doesn't get buffed by multiple golden eggs, so I don't think that helps us a lot. But we still have the lockpick. I don't think... Yeah, we've used the lockpick for that first save. This is a chance to do something else with it. We could reroll and hope for something better, but I think treasure chest is just very good here. Alright, dwarf and anvil means that our dwarf is going to be able to stand on his own. Time machine, piggy bank, both pretty good, but not what we need here. And we get to remove our goose finally, I think. I mean, goose did its job. It gave us a single golden egg, and that's really all we needed to get to a position where we just had all the time in the world to do this stuff. Don't want the second honey, it's just a 3-value symbol. We're not really interested in picking up a bear. So let's skip here. Booster pack essence is almost going to give us another diamond. Or something else. Could give us a pirate, eldritch creature. There are a lot of good things it could give us. Could pick up a second dwarf, but I'm not even sure if that's good. I haven't actually looked at how much the dwarf gives us, right? I mean, that's times 2 and times 1.5. I don't know. I'm not gonna pick up a dwarf here, but I think he could probably do it. It's hit by the arrow, it gives 6 this turn. That's fine. Yeah, it's a 3-value symbol. I don't think that's a reason to pick it up here. Could pick up another essence capsule, but I think I'm gonna go for the chemical 7. I think this is the booster pack essence, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go for the chemical 7. Either of these can be extremely good, but we're at a point in the game where I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to steer the game to a point where a random essence can actually do a lot for us. Essence capsule might actually be a little bit better, but this is the safe pick. Alright. Highlander, wildcard, golden arrow. I'm always going to go for the golden arrow. It's just one of the strongest symbols in the game. It just gives you so much. No reason not to pick it up. These are all bad. Right. That's our second chemical 7. 82 this spin, that's extremely good. Let's pick up another item capsule. Don't think there's a reason not to do it. Don't think there's a lot that we explicitly really want to hit, but we could. It's too late for another call to do something, that's fine. Monkey got buffed. It now gives 6 times. Just something that's true now. I don't think if it makes the monkey that much better, but there have definitely been points where I picked up a monkey and I was kind of let down by it, and this should help. I mean, it's a 6 times multiplier on something once. Can definitely help. Yeah, don't want any of these. We're also over 700. I think we are at the point where we can start to claim victory. Let's just pick up void fruit. Don't know if it's even good anymore, but no reason not to do it. Alright. So what are we gonna get? Lucky 7 essence is going to make chemical 7 into a common symbol, which could help, I don't know. Black pepper gives 10. Pool ball is going to give 20 because there are only 20 more spins in the game. So pool ball is probably better than black pepper, but I'm gonna go for the lucky 7. I don't think it really matters that much at this point which one we pick. I think that if I was really worried if we were gonna make it or not, I would probably pick the pool ball. Alright, ruby, don't want it. Strawberry, got the same treatment as the ruby and emeralds. Not really interested in it. Let's pick up another Robin Hood, I guess. I mean, Robin Hood is actually very good, so we should not pick it. Purple pepper for our diamonds, if they get next to each other. Kind of want to remove some symbols, but we are not really seeing that many removal capsules. Sure, let's pick up another essence capsule, that's fun. I feel safe enough that I really don't mind picking up something like that. Husking capsule just because. Yeah. Buffing capsule. Just all capsules. Wow. It hit both Robin Hoods at the same time. That's a lot of money. That was a very good buffing capsule. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that we have won this round. It was a very interesting round, right? We picked the goose and it immediately gave us an egg, which is kind of unlikely, but definitely not unwelcome. We get a fish tank. Probably not going to be irrelevant to us, but it happens. Purple pepper gives us money through the diamonds. We haven't picked a reroll capsule lately, so let's do that. And I think we're gonna pay rent right now and get another essence. Not yet. Right, goldfish for the tank. I mean, when you get to the late game, you usually have just a lot of strong things going on anyway, so there's a checkered flag essence that I talked about. So it's not really all that strange to have a lot of good symbols when you get to the late game. It's mostly, right, the early game we got the golden egg through the goose, we got the emerald, we got Robin Hood, and it really helped us get to a point where we could do basically anything we wanted. Checkered flag destroys itself after Robin Hood gives money 7 times and gives 0 spins to give additional money. I mean, we have 2 Robin Hoods, that's just extremely good. Diver, we still need to get rid of our anchor and our pearl, by the way. So let's pick a yellow pepper here. We want to remove the cat still. And the diver should remove the pearl and the anchor for us. Both those symbols aren't good right now. And the checkered flag essence is just going to give us insane amounts of money here. Wow, both Robin Hoods get buffed by the golden arrow too. Yeah, they give 100 this spin. I think we're kind of safe to say that we have won this run. Not by insane amounts. I mean, this run was in some ways kind of... I mean, we never got to do anything busted. We just... everything we did was just above average, and that can definitely be good enough to win a run. I should probably remove a 3-sided die now. Wine for a dwarf, because why not? I was going to remove the 3-sided die. Just 2 value symbol. That's not good enough anymore. I'm just eating our pearls. Good. 68 to spin. Yeah, and None of our synergies were game-breaking or insanely good, but everything we did was just a little bit above average. Sometimes that's good enough, but you can definitely become complacent when you have a lot of rares, and you can easily stop looking for ways to get better. And I have definitely lost runs at that point. So that's really something to keep in mind, I think. That however good you're doing, you can always lose. Well, except when you're at the point like this where you're on 2000 gold. I mean, and you're very close to paying your rent. So we're paying 777. We have made this run. We can look at our stats. We have consumed 1 gallon of alcohol this run, which is good, and we are on a win streak of 4. So I'm very happy with how we've been doing. We've got some lucky breaks here and there, but I think that's kind of in how the game works. There, it's not weird to have some lucky moments. You just have to be sure that you're taking your lucky breaks and you're making them work for you, because it's very easy to have some lucky breaks and not take advantage of them. And you can definitely set yourself up to have lucky breaks. I mean, we took our emerald and we could have found more emeralds, right? We found 2 rubies. The chance to find a ruby and the chance to find an emerald is exactly the same. If those two rubies had been emeralds, we would have had 3-4 value symbols from there. So you can really set yourself up to do good things. Anyway, this has been a fun run. I think it was very enlightening to see right where we're ending up. I think I'm really getting the hang of playing with the essences. It took some getting used to at the start, but I really feel like, right, the win streak tells us that I'm pretty sure that even though the game isn't easy, it's definitely winnable. So anyway, I've been talking for much too long after the run. I hope you had fun, I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time on another Lucky Landlord video. Goodbye!